Vanos almost got going, but a great save by Oak Ridge by Kolfescu. Still on Oak Ridge's side, outside, Dowden nearly has it down, but still the Knights keeping it alive. Onto the Oak Ridge side where it's still in the air. Madison Walker this time. A lot of power, but it doesn't hit the ground yet. And this time Hillsdale hits it out of bounds. Sophia Makarevich on the hit there out of bounds. So 2-1, Oak Ridge Trojans with the lead. McKenna Town is the server for Oak Ridge, sends it over to Hillsdale, and Hillsdale gets it down. Vivian Gilbert, the mid-hitter. Great job, 2-2. Hillsdale's gonna send in Victoria Vanos to serve now. Oak Ridge crowd making some noise, trying to get in Hillsdale's head, and Oak Ridge can't get to the ball. 3-2, Knights have taken their first lead of the game. Vanos to serve again. Serve for the Knights is good, returned by Town. Set up to Reynolds. Great play, high IQ, just lightly taps the ball over the net and hits down on the floor. 3-3, folks. Abby Reynolds has been great at doing that all year. She just hits the ball lightly over the net just to get over the front line, and it drops down. Now for Oak Ridge, Natalie Kolfescu to serve. Hit back, Hillsdale's got it though, set it up to the outside. Jessica Dean hits it over, but it goes out of bounds. 4-3 Oak Ridge. Kolfescu's serve almost hits the net, but it stays over. Great job by Hillsdale to smack it down on their serve when they had the ball. Vivian Gilbert, another point for her. 4-4. And we've got ourselves a game here, folks. This is going to be tight all night. Gwen Wong, the server for Hillsdale. Oak Ridge sends it out to Abby Hoiberg. She's got it down. 5-4. Oak Ridge sends in Leilani Yang. She'll become the server with the Oak Ridge possession. Yang's been a very consistent server, and this is a great serve here. Hillsdale's got it. And this time, Stephanie Elgard hits it down for Hillsdale. 5-5. No team has led by more than a point so far tonight. And I do not expect that to change much tonight. Sophia Makarevich will serve for Hillsdale. Oak Ridge sets it up. Hoiberg again. She's got another one. 6-3. Great job tonight so far from Hoiberg. The front line for Oak Ridge is going to be the key tonight. They've got a lot of height up front, and they need to get some great blocks against Vanos and Jessica Dean of Hillsdale. Olivia Medina comes on to serve. Medina clips the net, but it's over. Hillsdale hits the net. Officials paused a minute to get the call right, so 7-5 Oak Ridge. Medina still serving. She's also been a good server. Officials confer to get the ruling on the field correct, and it will stand. Medina sends a good serve over. Hillsdale hits the net and goes down. So Hillsdale gets a point and ties it at 6. It seems the officials actually reversed the call of the previous play, so Oak Ridge only has 6 points still. Jessica Dean serves for Hillsdale, hits the net. Oak Ridge has it. Outside, Hoppy. And she's got it, and Hillsdale hits it out of bounds. 7-6. Oak Ridge sends out Kate Fagundes. She had some great serves on Saturday. 8 straight points in the third set to lead her team to a set victory. That serve is too far, though. Not a great start for her so far tonight, but she'll get that corrected soon enough, I'm sure. Stephanie Elgard to serve for the Knights. Hits it in the net. No chance of going over there. 8-7 Oak Ridge. Molly Azevedo will serve again for Oak Ridge. Serve is good. Ball hits the ceiling on the return, but eventually they get it out to Dean. Blocked by Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge has possession outside. Hoppy nearly hits it down, saved by Vanos. Vanos again after her team bounces it around, and it hits in bounds. Great hit. Right on the corner of the floor. So it's 8-8. Oak Ridge student section starting to get live. Rihanna Liu serving for the Knights. Good serve. Oak Ridge sends it to Dowden. Nearly has it down. Saved by Hillsdale. Dean sends it over for Hillsdale. Oak Ridge saves it, but not enough. Knights get another point, and they take the 9-8 lead. Liu sends it over. Oak Ridge out to Reynolds, and she sends it deep, and she's got it. 9-9. Once again, Reynolds just makes another high IQ play. The Hillsdale Knights crashed in on the front line. She sent it deep where they couldn't get it. Great play as McKenna Town serves. And it goes too far this time. Knights lead 10-9. Victoria Vanos will serve for the Knights. Great serve, almost unreturnable, but Oak Ridge hits it over, but it's still out of bounds anyways. 11-9. Knights with a slim lead. We've seen Oak Ridge have trouble with really good servers this year, especially in the playoffs, like last week against Los Gatos, as Oak Ridge gives it to Madison Walker, who nearly gets a point. Hillsdale still in it, blocked by Oak Ridge. Jessica Dean sends it right at Oak Ridge's front line, and they swat it down. 10-11. Oak Ridge sends Natalie Kolfescu back as the server. Serve hits the net and bounces on the Oak Ridge side. 12-10. Knights still leading. Gwen Wong is the Knights server. Town returns it out of bounds, and nobody for Oak Ridge can get to it. 13-10. Largest lead right now is so far has been 3, and is currently held by the Knights as Oak Ridge calls a timeout. We'll be back after 30 seconds.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions. Parents, do you have a ball player who needs work on their speed, agility, or both? Bring them down to Next Level Academy in El Dorado Hills. Join our speed school sessions every Monday night, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. For more details, email info@nextlevel916.
Back here now live from Trojan Arena. Both teams are still in timeout. Never mind, only Oak Ridge is in timeout as Hillsdale just comes out and Oak Ridge follows relatively shortly. Oak Ridge has had a lot of success when they've had hot starts. Whenever they win the first set, they normally do very well. So they're looking to make sure they have 1 point of insurance to start the night as Wong sends a serve over for Hillsdale. And Abby Hoiberg, high IQ play, taps the ball over the net and scores a point for the Oak Ridge Trojans. 11-13, the current score. Leilani Yang comes back to serve. Yang serve, good. Outside, blocked by Oak Ridge. Hillsdale able to recover and send it over. Oak Ridge returns it. Hillsdale's got it again, and Jessica Dean hits it into the corner. 14-11. Hillsdale's got the momentum and control of the game so far. And they're going to give the ball to Sofia Makarevich. She's the server now. Hits it into the net. Crowd noise from the Oak Ridge student section, seemingly making a difference. 12-14. Madison Walker, one of Oak Ridge's best players, now has the serve. 6'1" and a junior, Madison Walker has been absolutely dynamite this year. Serve is good. Outside, Rihanna Liu sends it to Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge hits it out of bounds. 12-15, the Knights with the lead. Knights hand the ball to Jessica Dean. Dean serve, hits the net. 13-15. 2 serves into the net in a row for the Knights. Not really good, not good for them. Giving Oak Ridge a little bit of a chance to perhaps retake the lead as Abby Hoiberg sends the ball over. Serve returned outside, Vanos blocked! Hillsdale sends it back over, Oak Ridge back to Hillsdale. Vanos again blocked. Oak Ridge has it. To Walker, too far. 13-16. Stephanie Elgard, the server for the Knights. Serve is good. Oak Ridge sends it over. Leilani Yang doesn't even bother setting it up for her teammates. She takes it herself and gets a point. 14-16. Outside hitter Emily Child, number 9, will get the serve for Oak Ridge. Child, good serve. Vanos sets it up for her teammate Dean. Oak Ridge has it. And Vanos, she hits it right over. 17-14. Rihanna Liu has the serve for the Knights. Serve is good. Oak Ridge gonna give it to Child on the outside. Blocked! Great block by Vivian Gilbert of the Knights. 18-14 now. Lead is starting to slip away from Oak Ridge a little bit. Knights certainly have command now. Serve is good. Oak Ridge outside. Hoppy got it. 15-18. Great job by Hoppy. Pretty much all of the Knights were playing back, and she sent it across the court diagonally and very shallow. Hoppy now will actually get the serve. As Knights almost return it out of bounds, Dean sends it over. Oak Ridge sets it up for Reynolds, and she's got it. Knights send their own block into the net. 16-18. Here's Hoppy again. Hillsdale's got it. Gilbert nearly has it, but her own team gets it again after an Oak Ridge block. Oak Ridge to Child this time, and she's got it down. Bounced off of Gilbert's hands and onto the ground. 17-18. Trojans bringing it back. Oak Ridge getting some good serving consistency out of Raina Hoppy tonight. Another good serve. Whistle blown, and Oak Ridge gets a point. Seems the player was out of position for the Knights. Tied at 18. And this is going to be close to the very end. First team to 25 points wins, and the winner must win by 2 points. Hoppy serves again. Vanos almost hits it out of bounds. Oak Ridge hits it out of bounds themselves. 19-18. Knights retake the lead. And Victoria Vanos will be the server. Hits the net, but still goes over. Oak Ridge sets it up for Reynolds. Nearly got it. Oh, what a save by Hillsdale to send it over. Outside, Walker, blocked. Hillsdale still got it. Dean sends it over. Saved by Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge to Walker again. And she's got it almost. Now she has it. Knights bobbled it a little bit, but no, we're tied at 19. Natalie Kolfescu will serve for Oak Ridge. Good serve from Kolfescu. Vanos to Dean. Dean slams it into the corner. 20-19. Hillsdale not giving up much. They allow a point then to tie and take back the lead very shortly. And now they'll give it to the captain, Gwen Wong. Wong serve, over. Bad set by Hoppy. Tried to go too low, tried to set it up instead of bumping it up. Just a little bit of an error there. And the score is 21-19 as a timeout called. We'll be back shortly. Back here live from Trojan Stadium, both teams coming out of timeout. Hillsdale still has control of the ball and the lead, 21-19. Gwen Wong sends it over and returns play. Oak Ridge gives it to Walker on the outside, and she underhits it. 22-19 as the ball went into the net. Wong still with the server. Oak Ridge returns it again and nearly goes out of bounds. Walker hits it over, and Dean capitalizes and slams it down. Nobody was close for the Oak Ridge defense. But point awarded to Oak Ridge. It seems the Knights hit the net. So 20-22. And the younger Town sister, the freshman Avery Town, will be the server. She had a great stretch of serves in the section semifinals here at home. And Coach Trevin Morgan trusting her again to deliver some nice serves here. A lot of pressure here for a freshman, but she's shown she can handle it before. Town serve, good. Very good serve. Hillsdale outside to Dean, and she's got it. Nobody home for the Oak Ridge defense, 23-20. Hillsdale will give it to Sophia Makarevich. Good serve. Oak Ridge, another trick play. Town fakes the set to her teammates and sends it right over, 21-23. Entering crunch time here. Losses can become wins. Wins can become losses late in the set right here. Madison Walker sends it deep. Hillsdale outside. Vano saved by Kolfescu. Town to Walker. Hillsdale's got it. Sends it over. Oak Ridge is there though. Hoppy outside. Got it! Off the hands of Hillsdale and out of bounds. 22-23. Glad to have such a large audience tonight as Madison Walker sends it over. Thank you for listening, folks. Jessica Dean hits it into the net, and we're tied at 23. And here's the game right here as Hillsdale takes a timeout. Oak Ridge fans getting loud. We'll return right after this.
Are you nervous about getting on the game mic? That's okay. It's as easy as talking on the phone. Anyone can do it. Or are you that person who always thought you would be a good sports broadcaster? Like every time you say something, the announcer says it right after you? Well, now's your time to shine. What about those aspiring journalists out there? Get out ahead and build up that resume. Game mic. No experience needed, but it can be gained.
Back now live. Trojan Arena. The Knights, the first one out of timeout. Oak Ridge closely followed. 10 seconds officially left, but buzzer will sound. We're all tied here, 23-23. Oak Ridge has control of the ball, and they've given the ball to Madison Walker. Walker, good serve. Outside, Dean, blocked. Hillsdale recovers. Dean again. This time she's got it down. And the Knights are 1 point from set one victory. 24-23. Now Jessica Dean will be the server. Dean sends a rocket. Oak Ridge gives it outside. Hoppy sends it over. Hillsdale. Outside, Vanos. Set up by Walker. Again to Town. Child blocked, but out of bounds. 24-24. And now the winning score has to be 26. Both teams would need 2 straight points in order to win set number 1. Oak Ridge gives the ball to Abby Hoiberg. Had a couple of great plays up front so far and a couple of good serves. And here's another good serve. Hillsdale gives it to Dean. Oak Ridge saves it, sends it over. Hoppy does. Hillsdale's got it again. Vanos blocked. Oak Ridge's side. Oak Ridge sends it over. Hillsdale's got possession. Vanos again. Blocked. And it hits on the floor. 25-24. Knights leading by 1. Stephanie Elgard will get the serve for the Knights. Crowd noise trying to interfere with the serve, but it's good anyways. Oak Ridge, Hoppy on the outside. Hillsdale sets it up, and it gets down. Abby Reynolds tried to block it, but the Knights will take set 1 victory. And this is going to be one heck of a game tonight, folks. It's been back and forth. Knights come away with the first one, but Oak Ridge still has a chance to come back. We'll be back to bring you set number 2 right after this.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
Are you nervous about getting on the game mic? That's okay. It's as easy as talking on the phone. Anyone can do it. Or are you that person who always thought you would be a good sports broadcaster? Like every time you say something, the announcer says it right after you? Well, now's your time to shine. What about those aspiring journalists out there? Get out ahead and build up that resume. Game mic. No experience needed, but it can be gained. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Trojan Arena. Game set number 2 about to start. 6 seconds away from official play. Buzzer sounds. In case you missed it, set number 2 was a big game of tug-of-war. Neither team leading by more than 4 points, but the Hillsdale Knights ended up coming away with the victory in set number 1. Oak Ridge looking to bounce back big here. They need to make sure that they don't go down 0-2, which would really be a crusher. However, we have seen them go down 0-2 and come back and rally 3 straight to win. We saw that in section semifinals here against the Pleasant Valley Eagles. But Oak Ridge hoping to avoid that nonetheless. The Knights will give the ball to Rihanna Liu. She is the server as they start out with the ball. Good serve. And Oak Ridge's return goes out of bounds. Natalie Kolfescu tried to bump it up for her teammates, but it hit it astray and it went backwards. Knights take an early 1-0 lead. Liu sends it over, clips the net and hits down. Knights coming out 2-0. Oak Ridge needs to get on top of their defense really quickly if they want to stay in the game. Liu, another good serve. Oak Ridge, clean return this time. Abby Reynolds sends it down, but it's blocked. Big block by Victoria Vanos. 3-0 already for the Knights. Knights have the momentum right now. Oak Ridge needs to get a couple of points and take it back as Liu's serve goes up. Oak Ridge able to save it. Walker gets it. Hillsdale goes outside. Vanos. Oak Ridge again saves it, and it goes out of bounds. 4-0, the Knights with the early lead. So far this postseason, we've seen that when Oak Ridge goes down in a set, they normally don't come back, especially if it's a very big one. But Oak Ridge is keeping it manageable here, but they hit it too many times. They can't get it over in time. 5-0 Knights. Oak Ridge fans trying to keep their team in the game. Some encouraging words. Liu sends it over. Oak Ridge. Outside to Town. She's got a point through. 5-1. Knights still leading, but Oak Ridge scores their first point of the second set. And McKenna Town will be the server. Town, the USF commit. Nice hit for the serve, and Hillsdale hits it out of bounds. So 5-2. Oak Ridge starting to rally back a little bit. Still early, anything can happen here. As Town sends it into the net. 6-2, the current score. And Hillsdale gives the ball to Victoria Vanos. Vanos' serve hits the net. Saved by Oak Ridge, but Hillsdale knocks it down regardless. 7-2. Not a good start for the Oak Ridge Trojans. They need to find out what they're doing wrong. They need to clean up their mistakes and get it going, but the Knights are cruising right now. Vanos, another good serve. Oak Ridge gives it outside to Walker, but blocked. Oak Ridge this time again to Walker. Almost blocked again. Hillsdale keeps it alive. Dean sends it over, blocked by Oak Ridge. Knights accidentally send it back. Now they send it over. Oak Ridge has possession. Walker again, and she's got it. As Gwen Wong tries to hit it up for her team, but it goes out of bounds. So it's 7-3. Knights still leading by 4. Oak Ridge hands the ball to Natalie Kolfescu. Good serve, deep. Wong on the return, outside. Vanos gets it. Saved by Oak Ridge. Town hits it over to her team. Walker hits it up. Dean nearly hits it out for Hillsdale. Oak Ridge gives it to Dowden, who sends it deep, and she's got it. Around the middle of the court, Dowden sent it, so it's 7-4. Knights still leading by 3. Kolfescu sends it over. Dean for Hillsdale, blocked! Big block by Mac Dowden. Clutch, and Oak Ridge just brought it back within 2. Kolfescu lightly hits it this time. Hillsdale having a little bit of trouble. Dean hits the net and goes over though. Early trouble with the serve doesn't matter as the Knights pick up another point. And Gwen Wong has the serve. Wong's serve is good. Walker to Kolfescu to Dowden. Hillsdale easily has it. Dean. Good job by Oak Ridge to save that, but her teammate Molly Azevedo hit it up, but Oak Ridge couldn't get to it. 9-5, Knights with the lead. Wong again. Out of bounds. 9-6. Knights with a 3-point lead. Leilani Yang will come out to serve. Yang serve deep but good. Hillsdale sets it up for Dean, blocked and out of bounds. 10-6, Knights still leading. Sophia Makarevich, she has the serve for Hillsdale. Thundering serve. Oak Ridge to Hoiberg, nearly has a point, but Dean for Hillsdale sends it back. This time Emily Child sends it over for Oak Ridge. Hillsdale nearly can't get to it, but they send it over. Oak Ridge to Hoiberg, and she's got one. 7-10. Oak Ridge not giving up. And Olivia Medina will become the server. Medina, deep serve. Vanos will return it. Teammates give it back to her. Oak Ridge to Hoppy. Got a point. Jessica Dean hit it down a little bit. And now the Trojans are within 2, 8-10. Medina, another good serve. And the Knights can't return it. 9-10. Medina sends the ball over. Another good serve. Hillsdale gives it to Dean. Oak Ridge saves it. Hits it over. Back to Dean. And she's got it over. 11-9. Knights lead by 2. And Jessica Dean becomes the server. Dean serve, good. Oak Ridge gives it to Hoppy. Hillsdale recovers. Outside, Vanos. Oak Ridge sends it back. Hillsdale outside, Elgard. Oak Ridge hits it up. Hoiberg sends it over. And Rihanna Liu sends it back by the Knights. 12-9. 3-point lead for the Knights. Dean, another big serve. Oak Ridge to Child. Hillsdale gives it to Vanos. Blocked. Up for Vanos again. Oak Ridge saves it. Hoppy sends it over. Hillsdale to Elgard. Blocked by Oak Ridge. Hillsdale again. Dean. Oak Ridge gives it to Child. She's got one. 10-12. Oak Ridge will get possession, and they'll send in sophomore Kate Fagundes to serve. Fagundes, good serve. Hillsdale sends it to Vanos, but blocked. Hillsdale sets up for Dean this time, and she hits it inbounds just barely, right at the end of the court, 13-10. Stephanie Elgard, the server for the Knights. Elgard, too far. 13-11, and Oak Ridge is back again within 2 points. Molly Azevedo is the server for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Azevedo, good serve. Dean on the return. To Vanos, and Oak Ridge hits it out of bounds. 14-11. Rihanna Liu will get the server. Will become the server. Oak Ridge making some noise. Ryu sends it over. Medina on the return. Azevedo to Reynolds. Reynolds nearly has a point. Hillsdale gives it to Vanos. Blocked. Hits the ground anyways. 15-11, and the Knights have pulled back out with a 4-point lead so far. Ryu again to serve. Oak Ridge to Hoppy. Dean on the return. Ryu outside. Oak Ridge. Azevedo sends it over. Hillsdale's got it. Ryu to Vanos. Saved by Azevedo, but goes right over to my friends Luke Stewart and Reed McIntosh doing the NFHS live stream. Nearly hits them. And the Knights will have a 5-point lead, 16-11. Ryu. Oak Ridge has the ball. Dowden. Gets it over. Hits the net, but bounces down. 16-12. And Oak Ridge brings in McKenna Town to serve. Town serve, good, but goes out of bounds. 17-12, the Knights with a 5-point lead. And Victoria Vanos gets the ball. Timeout called by Oak Ridge. Coach Trevin Morgan sensing he needs to take back some momentum. And we'll be back after this.
Parents, do you have a ball player who needs work on their speed, agility, or both? Bring them down to Next Level Academy in El Dorado Hills. Join our speed school sessions every Monday night, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. For more details, email info@nextlevel916.com.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mike allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
Back here live. Both teams coming out of timeout. Oak Ridge fans trying to get into the game. Knights have control of the ball and the lead, 17-12. Victoria Vanos is serving. Vanos, big serve. Oak Ridge to Reynolds. He gets blocked. Reynolds again. Hillsdale's got control. Outside, Dean. And it goes out of bounds. 17-13. Ball will go to Natalie Kolfescu for the Oak Ridge serve. Good serve. Long on the return. Ryu sets up. Vanos. Too hard to get to. 18-13. The Knights have not allowed much tonight. They only allow Oak Ridge to get about a point before they take control of the ball back as Gwen Wong sends it down. Walker sends it over for Oak Ridge. Hillsdale's got possession. Dean blocked. And it goes out of bounds. 19-13. The Knights inch closer. Oak Ridge gets more desperate. They need a big comeback here in the second set. Wong again. Walker to Azevedo. Walker again sends it over. Hillsdale. Ryu sets up. Oak Ridge partially blocked. Dowden. Azevedo. Hoiberg. Dean saves it for Hillsdale. Outside. Vanos. She can't hit it enough. 19-14. And Oak Ridge takes back possession. Leilani Yang is the server now. Oak Ridge needs some points out of Yang here. She needs to give them some good serves and some consistency. Timeout called. And we'll be back in a few minutes.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions. Parents, do you have a ball player who needs work on their speed, agility, or both? Bring them down to Next Level Academy in El Dorado Hills. Join our speed school sessions every Monday night, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. For more details, email info@nextlevel916.com.
Back here live from Trojan Arena. The Knights the first out of timeout. Trojans closely follow. The Hillsdale Knights currently lead 19-14. They also are up by one set currently. This is set number 2. The Trojans have control of the ball and Leilani Yang is the server. Yang serve. Sent over, it's good. Hillsdale gives it to Elgard. Oak Ridge sets up. And Madison Walker hits it over. 19-15. Trojans need to rally here. Yang needs to keep giving them some good serves and make it hard for the Knights to return it. There's another one, but it goes out of bounds. The Knights now lead 20-15, and they have possession of the ball. Sophia Makarevich will become the server. Big serve. Oak Ridge. Outside. Hoiberg blocked but recovered. Child blocked again. And Elgard sends it over. 21-15. The Knights looking dominant right now. Makarovich serve hits the net and bounces barely over. 22-15. Lob serve. Oak Ridge. Hoiberg got one through. Knights still lead 22-16. Madison Walker will get the ball. Oak Ridge has been having a little bit of a harder time blocking tonight, while the Knights have been blocking most everything Oak Ridge sends their way. Knights give it to Dean. Good save by Natalie Kolfescu. Oak Ridge outside the Hoppy. Dean recovers for her team. Dean sends it over, but blocked. 22-17. Oak Ridge refusing to quit. The Knights only need 3 points to take a 2-0 lead. Walker, good serve. Vanos to Ryu. Vanos again, blocked. Oak Ridge has control. Child, she gets it over, and the Knights can't do anything with it. 22-18. Walker giving Oak Ridge some consistency here. Student section starting to warm up. Walker. Ryu sets up to Dean. Dean hits it over. Walker with a good save. Yang sets up. Child. Point awarded to Oak Ridge. Seems the Knights touch the net. Score is now 19-22, and Hillsdale will take a timeout. They still lead, but they need to stop Oak Ridge's momentum. We'll be back after this.
Are you nervous about getting on the game mic? That's okay. It's as easy as talking on the phone. Anyone can do it. Or are you that person who always thought you would be a good sports broadcaster? Like every time you say something, the announcer says it right after you? Well, now's your time to shine. What about those aspiring journalists out there? Get out ahead and build up that resume. Game mic. No experience needed, but it can be gained.
Back here now from timeout. The Hillsdale Knights currently lead in set number 2 against the Oak Ridge Trojans, 22-19. Oak Ridge has control of the ball. Madison Walker, the server. Walker's serve, good. And Wong can't return it properly. Oak Ridge gets another point, 20-22. Walker, another good serve. Ryu. And Oak Ridge taps it out of bounds. 23-20. Jessica Dean is the server. Dean serve. Hoppy gets it. Outside. Child nearly hits it one down. Hillsdale gives it to Vanos. Kolfescu's there. Yang. Walker. Hillsdale's got it. Vanos again. Tipped. Oak Ridge saves it. Hoiberg sends it over. Elgard. Oak Ridge could have let that go out of bounds, but they don't. Hoppy gets it down. 23-21. Oak Ridge within 2 points. Oak Ridge will give the ball to Abby Hoiberg to serve. Hoiberg, good serve. Hillsdale gives it to Dean, thunders it down. The Knights 1 point away from taking another set, 24-21. Oak Ridge will have to score 6 points, 6 consecutive, in order to win set 2. The Knights will give the ball to Allison Cow. Oak Ridge has possession. Reynolds, she can't get it. And the Knights win another set. 25-21 final score. And now the Knights are leading 2-0. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
Are you nervous about getting on the game mic? That's okay. It's as easy as talking on the phone. Anyone can do it. Or are you that person who always thought you would be a good sports broadcaster? Like every time you say something, the announcer says it right after you? Well, now's your time to shine. What about those aspiring journalists out there? Get out ahead and build up that resume. Game mic. No experience needed, but it can be gained.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions. Parents, do you have a ball player who needs work on their speed, agility, or both? Bring them down to Next Level Academy in El Dorado Hills. Join our speed school sessions every Monday night, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. For more details, email info@nextlevel916.com.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
Are you nervous about getting on the game mic? That's okay. It's as easy as talking on the phone. Anyone can do it. Or are you that person who always thought you would be a good sports broadcaster? Like every time you say something, the announcer says it right after you? Well, now's your time to shine. What about those aspiring journalists out there? Get out ahead and build up that resume. Game mic. No experience needed, but it can be gained.
Live, Trojan Arena. The Hillsdale Knights currently lead 2-0 against the Oak Ridge Trojans. Hillsdale took the first set 26-24. Oak Ridge tried to rally, but Hillsdale ended up winning 25-21. Oak Ridge backs against the wall. If they lose the third set, they go home and dips. However, we have seen Oak Ridge come back from an 0-2 deficit before when they were in section semifinals. Could they do it again and make their way to state championships? We'll see. The team is not out of energy, but they know they need to play hard right now. Play will resume shortly. Oak Ridge will start with the ball. And Molly Azevedo will become the server. Oak Ridge needs to capitalize here and start getting some points as Azevedo sends it over. Wong to Vanos, blocked. Oak Ridge recovers. Azevedo sets up to Hoppy, out of bounds. Knights lead 1-0. Rihanna Liu will get the serve for the Knights. Liu, good serve. Oak Ridge. Vanos reaches over and smacks it down. Knights lead 2-0. Oak Ridge needs to pick it up. Got to get out of their own way. Walker hit it too far on that last one, which didn't allow her team to get a good hit. As Oak Ridge sends it over by courtesy of Abby Hoiberg, and the Knights hit the ceiling on their way over. So the Trojans pick up a point, 2-1, Knights with the lead. McKenna Town will be brought in to serve. Town, good serve, Wong. Outside, Vanos gets it down. 3-1, Knights with the lead. And Victoria Vanos will be serving. Vanos to return by Town, sent over by Hoiberg. Liu to Vanos. Polfescu for Oak Ridge. Town. Liu tries to hit it for the Knights, but it goes out of bounds. 3-2. Close game so far. Oak Ridge will bring out one of its tallest formations now. Abby Reynolds checks in for Natalie Polfescu, and Abby Hoiberg will go back to serve. Good serve from Hoiberg. Wong hits it into the ground. Hoiberg, deep serve, but out of bounds. Knights have a 4-3 lead. Allison Cow will serve. Cow hits it into the net. 4-4. Oak Ridge is back in the game. And they'll send in Leilani Yang to serve. Why am I pausing? Yang's serve is over. Vanos sets up. Liu to Dean. Oak Ridge recovers. Yang to Walker on the outside. It's down. Oak Ridge takes the lead. 5-4. Yang needs to rack up some points here. Good serve. Oak Ridge to Elgard. Blocked. Child sends it down. Blocked. Oak Ridge. Polfescu sets it up. Child nearly knocks it down. Cow hits it out of bounds. Then Vanos to Cow. Oak Ridge has the ball. Child again. Reynolds nearly hits it down for Oak Ridge. Ball and back on Oak Ridge's side. And Reynolds again, and she's got it this time. 6-4. Oak Ridge has momentum right now. They need to keep feeding it and keep it going. The Knights, on the other hand, need to get a stop. And they catch a break here. Leilani Yang's serve goes out of bounds. A rare occurrence for her. Sophia Makarevich serves. Serve goes over. Oak Ridge. Kolfescu, nice save to send it over. Dean, saved again by Kolfescu. Back on the Hillsdale side. Dean again, blocked. Oak Ridge has control. Yang sends it over. Nearly hits down. Vanos, saved again by Kolfescu. 3 saves. Town almost has it. Vanos again, saved. Oak Ridge is awarded a point. 7-5. Looks like the net was hit by the Knights. Oak Ridge brings on Olivia Medina as the server. Medina, good serve, nearly unreturnable, but Vanos somehow gets there. Dean, and she smacks it down. Oak Ridge can't get to it. 7-6, close game. Oak Ridge still with the lead. And Jessica Dean will serve. Dean, good serve, but it goes out of bounds. Oak Ridge leads 8-6. Natalie Kolfescu gets the ball. Kolfescu, great serve. Hillsdale eventually gets the ball over. Oak Ridge has possession. Blocked. Emily Child tries to send it down, but Victoria Vanos says no. Gwen Wong is brought on to serve for the Knights. Wong, good serve. Oak Ridge to Hoppy. Vanos saves that. Vanos again, sends it deep. Medina gets there. Oak Ridge sends it over. That's Hoiberg. Hillsdale has the ball again. Vanos hits it inbounds, barely inbounds. And we're tied at 8. Wong again to serve. Medina to Yang. Up to Child. Nearly blocked, but it's Hillsdale's ball. Hillsdale gives it to Vamos. Oak Ridge gets control. Medina hits it over. Hillsdale almost couldn't handle it. Oak Ridge sends it back, but it goes out of bounds. And the Knights now lead 9-8. Oak Ridge just lost the momentum they had. And the Knights celebrating like they've won. Timeout called by Oak Ridge, and we'll be back after this.
Parents, do you have a ball player who needs work on their speed, agility, or both? Bring them down to Next Level Academy in El Dorado Hills. Join our speed school sessions every Monday night, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. For more details, email info@nextlevel916.com.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
Back here live, both teams coming out of timeout break. The Knights currently lead by 1 against the Trojans. And Gwen Wong will serve as Hillsdale has the ball. Big serve. Oak Ridge gets it outside. Hoppy. Hillsdale picks it back up. Vanos on the outside. Oak Ridge saves it. Hoppy again. Too far. Knights lead 10-8. Oak Ridge needs to rally back and take control of this set. And if they lose, they are done for the year. No more women's volleyball for Oak Ridge if they lose here tonight. Wong serve, another good one. Oak Ridge gives it to Hoiberg this time. But Hillsdale keeps it. And it's sent over by the Knights again. 11-8. Knights starting to pull away. Wong, another big serve, and Oak Ridge hits it back and out of bounds. 12-8. The Trojans need to pick up the slack and quickly. The Knights have all the energy on their side. Wong, good serve. Oak Ridge sets it up. Hoppy. Vanos saves that. Dean sends it over, and she's got it. 13-8. Gwen Wong, the server still. Oak Ridge nearly loses it. Hoppy. Hillsdale's got control. Vanos, saved by Oak Ridge. Child nearly has it, and they get a point as Jessica Dean hits the ball too hard into the ceiling and it drops right back down. 13-9, Oak Ridge has control of the ball now. Oak Ridge looking to sub in a couple of players. Molly Azevedo and Paige Flagg will check in, and Azevedo will be the server. Coming off the court are Emily Child and Leilani Yang. As Azevedo sends a good one over. Hillsdale returned by Gilbert. Oak Ridge gives it to Hoppy. Almost has one down. Vanos blocked, and Oak Ridge gets a point. Big block, 13-10. And the Oak Ridge Trojans have life yet. Azevedo sends it down, but it's out of bounds. Big mistake there. 14-10. The Knights with control of the ball now. Rihanna Liu to serve. Liu serve. Oak Ridge has control. And Hoiberg sends it over. And the Hillsdale Knights hit it out of bounds on their return. So 14-11 now. Oak Ridge fans trying to get into the game. Trying to keep their team alive as McKenna Town will be sent back to serve. Good serve from Town. Hillsdale outside. Vanos. And Oak Ridge hits it out of bounds. 15-11. Whenever Oak Ridge opens a door, the Knights promptly have closed it so far tonight. The Oak Ridge need to keep the door open and blast it wide open. Vanos to serve, sends a rocket over. Oak Ridge sends it back. Knights have the ball, sent over. Oak Ridge again. Kolfescu sets up. Flag. Good hit. And Allison Cow hits it in an odd direction so that Victoria Vanos can't get it. Knights got in their own way there. Knights lead 15-12, and Oak Ridge gives the ball to Abby Hoiberg. Good serve by Hoiberg. Very low. Gilbert for Hillsdale nearly hits it. Walker gets one as the Knights send it way back onto their own side. So now it's 15-13. Hoiberg still to serve. Oak Ridge with control of the ball. Down by 2, but manageable. Still a manageable deficit. Abby sends it down, but it's out of bounds. Almost on the line. Tough call for the official, but it's 16-13. Knights currently winning. Oak Ridge needs to get control of the lead and keep themselves from elimination here in set 3. Allison Cow sends it too far on her serve. So now it's 16-14. Trojans back to only losing by 2. And freshman Avery Town checks in as the server. Oak Ridge needs some clutch points here from her. And her serve is out of bounds. Not what they wanted there. 17-14, Knights with the lead. The Knights are inching ever closer to victory. Oak Ridge seeing their chances slip through their fingers if they don't clutch up here. Sophia Makarevich serves. Oak Ridge gets the return, sends it over. Hillsdale ball, Dean. Oak Ridge is there though. This time, Child sends it over. Hillsdale's got the ball. Vano sends it down. And that's another Knights point, 18-14. Hillsdale sends it over. Oak Ridge tries to trick them with a weak hit, but the Knights are right there. And they send it down Oak Ridge's way and onto the floor, 19-14. Knights leading by 5 now. Knights serve goes over the net. Oak Ridge sends it over. Walker was there. Dean for the Knights. Oak Ridge can't get to it. 20-14. The Knights are 5 points away from section championships. Oak Ridge 11 points away from a set 3 victory and the start of a comeback. But they are still losing right now. Hillsdale has possession of the ball. Vano sends it down. Oak Ridge saves it. Town sets up. Walker on the outside. Hillsdale's there. Dean blocked. Whistle blown. And Oak Ridge called for hitting the net. Oak Ridge players in disbelief. 21-14, the Knights leading by 7. As Oak Ridge coach Trevin Morgan calls a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions. Parents, do you have a ball player who needs work on their speed, agility, or both? Bring them down to Next Level Academy in El Dorado Hills. Join our speed school sessions every Monday night, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. For more details, email info@nextlevel916.com.
Back live as both teams come out of timeout. Sophia Makarevich, the server for the Knights. Big serve, but it's out of bounds, and Oak Ridge gets a much-needed point. 21-15, the Knights still leading by 6. Oak Ridge hands the ball to Madison Walker. She needs to clutch up and get some big serves here. Walker, good serve. Hillsdale out to Dean, blocked by Oak Ridge. Sent over, saved by Oak Ridge. What a save, but hit into the net, but it's over anyways. And the ball finally drops on the Knights side. Wow, what a play there. 21-16. Walker again to serve. Sends it over. Hillsdale has possession. Sends it over, but blocked. Hillsdale again, Vanos. Oak Ridge, outside, Hoppy. Dean on the save. Back to Dean. She sends it down, but Oak Ridge cannot get it over. 22-16, and the Knights ever closer to victory. Jessica Dean will serve now for the Knights. Big serve, Oak Ridge on the return. Hoppy. Vanos to Liu. Back to Vanos again. Oak Ridge has control. Hoppy again. Blocked and down. 23-16, and the Knights are 2 points away from victory. Jessica Dean, big serve. Oak Ridge sets up. Hoppy again. Knights are there. Vanos. Oak Ridge sets up. Kolfescu to Walker. Walker sends a rocket, but it's still saved. Vanos again, blocked. Oak Ridge has control. Raina Hoppy again on the outside, but it's blocked into the net. 24-16, and the Knights only need 1 point. Oak Ridge backs against the wall. Can they pull out a miracle? Jessica Dean. Oak Ridge sends it out of bounds, and that's it. The Knights have won the game. What a crusher for the Oak Ridge Trojans. Wow. Complete disbelief. Oak Ridge gets shut out at home. Previously undefeated at home, the Oak Ridge Trojans are stunned. But the story of the night, the Hillsdale Fighting Knights, what an effort tonight. Completely dominant. 3-set shutout for the Knights. Scores of 26-24, 25-21, and the third set, 25-16. Completely dominant. The Trojans really couldn't get going tonight, but the star of the night is number 5 for the Hillsdale Knights, Jessica Dean, the opposite hitter. What a game she had. She scored the majority of the Knights' points tonight, and she just could not be stopped. Oak Ridge had a couple of blocks, but not enough to help them win. Really a shame. Oak Ridge, the number 1 seed, upset by the 3. But still a great season for the Oak Ridge Trojans. They won sections. They got to regional championships. Could have won. They had a couple of opportunities to take charge of this game, but ultimately they're going to fall short as opposed to the Knights. Section winners, regional championship winners, and they're going to head on to state championships. Great effort by both teams. Thank you for listening, folks. My name is Charlie Limoncelli. This broadcast is brought to you by Trojan Pride Sports Marketing, and I'll be signing off. Thank you so much for listening.